What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. Been back from cash days for a good week or two, and we blew the head gasket over there and all that. It was a good time. We had a wonderful time, and we did a lot of racing. We whooped some ass, put in work, everything. You know what I'm saying? We got old Blazinblue on the lift. We're gonna see what's all messed up on her right now, but there's a couple things that are wrong with it I've seen already. I'm finna show y'all. But I gotta flip this fucking camera around real quick because I got a chop fast camera. Let me flip it around. I'll get back with y'all. Oh, here we go. You know, got to get Max right there. Anyways, we got Blazinblue up on the lift after looking over some things. Oh, anyways, we got some new rims for it too. Y'all noticed we had some 20s on in the other video. I barely got these. They're pretty nice too. We were trying them on last night, and she looks pretty good, but it's a lot of wheel gap, so I think we're gonna have to drop it a little bit, make it look real nice. And let's see if y'all can see down here. It's a little dirty. And look, y'all can see whenever I blew the head gasket over there in Austin, I just fucking tucked a piece of shirt in there, ripped up a shirt, tucked it in there, and let's race again, motherfuckers. But anyways, if you can see right here, it's gonna be very hard for you to see, but if you see right there in that spot right there, so we blew the head gasket, you can see it's wet right there. So that's where we blew the head gasket. And then on the other side, if you look over here, you can see that little tab right there. See that little tab? It's full of antifreeze. That's the head gasket tab. So we blew that head. I don't know if we blew the head or not. We're gonna take it apart and see what happened. But I mean, we had some good racing. I thought it was going the fastest it's ever gone. But and then I was checking it last night and all that too. And then I came over here and I was checking out the turbo piping and the turbo log. And then look at that shit. Hold that, Chris, right there. Hold the light. Look, get closer. Oh, you can see it perfect right there. Look at that. Look at that big ass crack where the wastegate goes. Here's the big ass turbo, wastegate pipe, wastegate. That's where the wastegate connects to. And look at that big ass hole. So I thought that the Blazer was doing good, running its best. And we had this fucked up. Imagine if I wasn't losing boost right here. This bitch would have been making more power. A lot more power. But yeah. So that's that. And so from now instead of bushing the stupid ass trans brake, it didn't fucking work. We redid the transmission a couple times. We just tried to get it done, and it just didn't want to work. It was just, I would try to get out the trans brake. It wouldn't want to work when the hell it felt like it, putting new solenoids and all that. Transmission actually did hold this time. It did hold first, second, third. It was running good. Even on the road racing, it ran good. It pulled strong. The converter, shout out to Circle D Converters. They make some badass converters, and the last converter they built for this was the 252, and I can honestly say the fucking converter put in work. So if y'all need any converter work or whatever, y'all call Chris Ehorn or let his employees know, and they'll get y'all fixed up. They're gonna do y'all good. And if y'all need anything, he'll help you out no matter what. He's not gonna just veer you off or diss you or whatever the case may be, as some companies will do and shit and say it's not their problem. He's gonna take care of you, I promise you that. And I mean, that's the best customer service I ever had. Another thing, we're getting another sponsorship by Brian Tooley Racing. So we got some new heads, we got a cam, we got springs, we got LS9 head gaskets, and we're gonna get studs for it too. I was running ARP head bolts, and it ran good for a while. It ran real good for a while, but after a while, we finally blew the head gasket this weekend, and I don't even think it was because of the head bolts or anything like that. It's because I've been running some good ass fuel on it. I was running 100 mixed E85 fuel on it, and then well, the day that I went to Austin to race, my connect that got the E85, the good stuff, which is mixed 100 blend fuel, 100 race fuel blend with E85. Well, he wasn't here, so what I did was I stopped in Lubbock. I went ahead and I got some E85 from the pump there, and it ran good the night before. But I think the reason it ran good the night before is because I still had some fuel from that 100 blend. By the next day, I filled it up again with that other fuel, and first round I blew the damn head gasket. So it was a kind of shitty deal, but So I blew the head gasket, took some rags in there and shit, ripped up a shirt, took some rags in there, and ran it like that again. And it ran strong as fuck. I mean, it ran good. And then obviously you seen that everything is broken. So what I told myself is finally we're gonna get another TH400 built for it too. And this time we're going billet internals, billet trans brake, billet input and output shaft. We're tired of bullshitting, especially with the power level that we're starting to make. And so it's starting to do good, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some more fabrication on the turbo log, of course, because now it's all fucking cracked, if y'all can see. But yep, that's what it is. I'm not gonna say what cam I'm getting or what heads I'm getting. Just know that it's gonna be fast as shit, and it's gonna make a lot of power. If anybody knows a connect on where to get like a cage built for it or something like that, I'm looking for somebody that does good work or that can give me the piping to even build the cage, because it's starting to get a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think it's time for a cage and maybe a parachute too. Well, maybe we'll see what happens. But yeah, I wanted to tear it down today, but my homie's gonna come by. We're gonna use a lift. We're gonna do something else, and then after we get that done, I'll pull it back in and I'll start tearing it down, and then I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff on the head gasket. Hopefully the block is good, because man, I really don't want to have to take the block out, take it to the machine shop, take all the pistons out, get all the rings out, everything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's already assembled. And I really hate to take it apart if it's already assembled. I mean, it's just a shitty deal, you know what I'm saying? Once it's assembled and it's good, the bearing's set in a certain spot whenever you're beating the shit out of the motor, you know what I'm saying? So you start taking it apart, putting it back together or mixing shit up, it's not going to run right. And, you know, it's going to fuck up the motor. Or it's not going to run as good as it would if it was all intact at once, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is I just want to pull off the heads. I want to make sure that the block looks good, the surface at least. I'm going to measure it and make sure it's still straight. And then we're going to put the new heads on and the new head studs and LS9 head gaskets. I was thinking about going with the Athena head gaskets, but I talked to my boy, and he was telling me that, I mean, he did have some good luck with the Athenas, but every time the fucking head gasket would blow or something would go, he started bending rods and shit like that. So I told him, well, and then I was looking up, some other racers are racing with LS9 head gaskets and having good luck. And honestly, I had good luck with the LS9 head gaskets with this setup, you know, and that's ARP head bolts. And I was running more than 30 pounds in Austin, and I've hit up to 32 pounds before. But around 28, 30 pounds is what I've been running. It's been running pretty good. So that's pretty good. Let me make sure this thing's still fucking recording. Yeah, we're still recording. Anyways, so that was good. So I really don't think that it was actually the head bolts. I actually think it was really the fuel, because last time I did that too, I mean, and I blew it on 20 pounds. It ran good and everything. And the Mormons, they're my homies. You know what I'm saying? They come see me. Anyways, they wanted to go for a ride because I've been telling them it's fast, this and that, blah, blah, blah. They wanted to go for a ride, so I took them for a ride. And on 20 pounds of boost, I blew 2 head gaskets. Both, and I melted the head on one side. So, my boy Brian come out here, he come pick me up, you know what I'm saying, told me home. And bring it home, I tear it down. And like I said, I torched the head and all that. But then again, like I told y'all, that day, I had got bad fuel from a different company also, because the company that I usually get it from, or my Connect, wasn't available at the time. So then I had to get some from somewhere else, and I blew the head gasket. And then this time I did the same shit, changed fuels, and I blew the head gasket again. Ever since I've been running the same fuel, that 100 blend that I get from my plug, this motherfucker will run good. Like, I don't have to worry about it. No knock, retard, none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? No spark knock, nothing like that. It's been running good, you know? So from now on, I'm not gonna fucking switch fuels no more. I'm gonna stay with this guy and actually start getting a couple barrels at a time, so I don't have to be bushing like if he's not in town or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of, you know, bushing and kind of blowing it up. Well, the motor actually lasted a long ass time, you know, without blowing up. But I was having trouble with the transmission. But check it out, another thing, on the transmission, it is a 4L80E stock. Everything is stock in that motherfucker. The only thing it got is higher energy clutches, deleted wave plates, a couple upgraded mods to turn up the line pressure, and dual feed. And it has a D1 Jake's Performance trans brake. The trans brake would work good as shit all the time. Then I don't know, it started kind of shitting itself. I don't know, I don't even want to deal with it. But every time we would make a hit on this motherfucker at about 1100 horsepower, I would seem to break it. The transmission would not like it. Would start burning up third clutches, or something would always happen. The valve body gave up, and then one of the springs inside the between the clutches gave up, and the spring got in between the clutches, and the clutches couldn't apply, in return burning up the whole fucking clutches, so we had to pull it again. And you know, just something, one thing after another, you know. And I know whenever you start going this fast, of course, you got to start upgrading parts, right? So, but I didn't want to, I felt I didn't want to put that much money into a 4L80E, especially because it's already expensive, and I don't think it was going to hold as much as everybody was telling me to put in a TH400. And I already knew to put in a TH400, but, you know, I just wanted to see how far we can push the stock 4L80E. And I honestly think that a good 800, it'll hold a good 800 all day. Once you start going 9, 1,000, you start having issues, you know what I'm saying? And that was everything stock. And my transmission guy, he's a bad motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And I give him props. He builds all my shit, and he's my motherfucking sponsor. His name is Christian Salayanda, and y'all can look him up. He's on Lone Star Transmissions in Amarillo, Texas. Hit his ass up. He does good work for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And he'll take care of your ass. If something happens to the transmission or blah, 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 whatever the fucking case may be, he's going to take care of you. He's not going to fucking throw you away and be like, oh, that's not my problem, or oh, you broke this, or you broke that, and all that's bullshit. He's not going to do none of that. He's going to take care of you and shit. He's a good motherfucker. And that's why I've been going back with him, I mean, constantly, because he takes care of me, you know, and he does a good job. But like I told him, I mean, the transmission was stock. What do you expect out of a stock transmission? Making 1,100 already, and now we're gonna start pushing 1,200, 1,300. You know what I'm saying? So I said instead of that, we're gonna go to billet. And the only reason I got a billet transmission from the certain people I'm getting it right now is because they had it for sale and it already had billet internals in it and stuff like that. But as I talked to the guy that I was buying it from, I told him how much power I was gonna make. The guy told me, well, it will hold 1,000, but if you're kind of pushing it right now with what's in it, he's like, if you want, we'll put billet input shafts, billet output shafts in the shell, which will be ready for over, I'd say maybe 1,500, I think he said, or over 1,200 for sure. He said it's gonna hold, that I'm gonna be able to beat the shit out of it and hold. So we'll see how good that holds, and then I'll let y'all know, and we'll go from there. But other than that, if anything happens to it or whatever, and they don't take care of me, then my boy Christian Salayanda's gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, it's not the thing that I'm not buying the transmission from somebody else. You know, I was just buying the transmission from them because they were selling it already, not because I want them to build it for me or that case or whatever the case may be. Because if I was gonna pay for that much price for somebody to build it for me, just to build it, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather have my boy Christian do it for me, you know what I'm saying, and then I'll just buy the parts. But I'm getting a good deal. I mean, pretty much everything that's in the transmission, I'm paying for pretty much nothing but parts, which is a good thing, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, all right, that's a good deal. We'll check it out and see how it goes from there. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna run that billet TH400. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get the new heads in, studs, all that. Another thing, I'm gonna get a different tuner. My tuner, Jesse Weslaco, he was a good tuner. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying. And this motherfucker made a lot of power, and he made it make a lot of power. And you know, he set it up right, because before it did run shitty and everything. And I mean, he did a good ass tune on it. You know what I'm saying. But I just feel that why do I need to drive 4 or 5 hours to get my shit tuned when we got a good ass local tuner here? So I went and talked to my local tuner. Well, actually, he's 45 minutes away from me, and he's a bad motherfucker too. He's Boost Performance in Amarillo. A lot of people know him, and a lot of people talk shit about him, and a lot of people know that he builds good ass shit. And like me and him were talking too. I mean, that's another thing. I told him, I want you to turn my shit up no matter if it blows up, no matter what the hell happens. I said, because it's mine, I built it, and we're pushing it. And like me and him were talking, they're race cars, it's gonna break. It don't matter, you put $50,000 in that motherfucker or $100,000 in that motherfucker. Racing is racing, and shit breaks and shit happens, you know. So I mean, that's just the way it is. If you can't understand the game, get the fuck out the game, because y'all don't need to be in the shit, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna be blaming, oh, the tuner did this, oh, they did that. It's a bunch of bullshit, you know what I'm saying. So get it right, you know what I'm saying. You gotta get that shit right. So I told Boost, you know, I wanna be teamed with them. I said, you wanna sponsor the Blazer too? And I said, I want to put your name out there so everybody can know, because obviously the Blazers fucking putting in work, you know what I'm saying. And so when the end result, it came that he's gonna back me up, he's gonna help me out, you know, we're gonna help each other, and I'm gonna be part of his team, he's gonna be part of my team, you know. We're gonna let y'all know what the Blazers do, and he's gonna be the one tuning it from now on, and on his dyno. So we'll see how that goes. And 2020 looking real good, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I've been busting my ass, working my ass off to get all these parts for this thing, because racing ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to race and y'all really want to put money into this shit and y'all really want to get down, put the right money in and stop bullshitting buying the cheap ass parts. I mean, I know it. I know from experience. I've done this shit. I've been doing this shit for over 5 years now with the cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, oh, well, I'll save some money here, save some money there. You know, some of us don't have money. You know, it's hard on the motherfucker sometimes. You know, but I say just wait a little bit longer, even if it's a month or two, to get the right part, instead of getting it 2 months before when you could have waited a month or two and got the better part. You know, and it'll save you a lot of headaches in the long run. I mean, I know I went through trial tribulations with all this bullshit, but you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I've learned, and now I'm at the top of my game, and now I know what the fuck is going on. I know how to handle shit. I know how to do shit. I know how to plumb shit. You know, I know how to get things done. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to save y'all from some headaches. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm poor. I came up from nothing. Not a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we have here, that Blazinblue has, I have busted my ass to have everything. But, and remember, it's the good Lord. The good Lord helped me do all this shit. And if it wasn't for the good Lord, none of this would be possible. Just to let y'all know. Anyways, I guess I'm going to stop writing for now. And, we're just going to start tearing it down. And once I'm going to get some tear down videos and all that. And I'm also selling the 4L80 transmission. I'm selling the 317 heads with Brian Tooley double springs and platinum or titanium retainers. So all that's getting sold too. So if anybody wants it, oh, and the cam. The cam is it's a special cam, or it's not a special cam. It's a custom grind cam, I guess you could say. But it's been putting in work. If y'all don't believe me, go look at the other YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? There's some on Texas street scene. Y'all want to go there, check out the Blazer 2. They got it. They got a couple badass videos. Matter of fact, they got badass videos. And Texas street scene, and what's my other boys? What's his other motherfucking YouTube channel? Texas street scene and fuck, I can't remember the other fucking channel right now. Anyways, I'll remember it later on and I'll let y'all know. But anyways, if y'all don't believe me that motherfucking fast, go check it out. Y'all can see for yourselves. Other than that, we're gonna get to it, start turning it down, and we'll get back with y'all. Y'all have a good one.